I finally finished the Five Below Amigurumi Max and the Grinch kits. So I thought I would stop and give you a little review on what I thought about them. Good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. Let's start with the Grinch. Okay, this is the Grinch, what he was supposed to look like. This is my Grinch, how he turned out. For the most part, I was satisfied with this pattern. The pattern itself was quite easy. It wasn't like anything super difficult. I have to say, the yarn was my favorite part. This mini chenille yarn, I guess you would call it, was a dream to work with. I had two things though. I did change the hook, because the hook that came with this, and I don't think I have it in here. If you saw my unboxing, it was a standard, very thin crochet hook, and I tried about a round and a half on this, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it. I went and got my clover hook, and that clover hook on this yarn just was like butter. It just went through it. So it did not take me long at all once I switched hooks. The only problem I had was the yarn itself. As much as I loved it, and I'll put some video here, there were factory knots in this yarn, at least in the large color, the large green, and there were at least two of them. I think there were two of them in that wad of yarn that I had. And if you watch the unboxing video, you would see it was not a whole lot of yarn. It was, you know, this didn't take up a whole lot, and I had some left over. So I don't know why there were two huge factory knots in this main color. I don't know why. That was a little upsetting. I mean, I didn't realize that the kit was only $5, but the fact that just kind of really burned my biscuits. So I didn't care for that. The other problem I had, and it was probably operator error more than anything, was getting these bobble stitches lined up in the right position, and I'm not sure I still actually got them in the, yeah, they're pretty much in the right, but where I had started it here, over here, and then you count however many before you start the bobble, it was like the foot was going to be over here, or the arm was going to be like over here, so I had to compensate for that, and that was one of the weird things that happened. And then I think on this one, his eyes look bigger, so I don't know if the head was bigger than I don't know, but the eyes just look a little too small for him in with this. And then the way they did this alternating scarf, I tried it the way they explained to do it, and it was a holy mess. So I decided to I put the two pieces of yarn together and got a bigger hook and just did a single crochet chain, just a chain, and then left the ends on, I guess that's how they did it on that one too. But so that alternating just did not work for me. I don't know if I was just misunderstanding what they were asking or telling you to do, but but my thoughts on it were, the yarn was great until I ran into the knots. So I liked the yarn. I think the eyes should have been a little bit bigger, I don't know. I didn't do the mouth on him. I didn't embroider the mouth. You were supposed to put a little mouth on him. I didn't. I didn't like the smug little, but I don't think it looks like the Grinch. Actually, I think it looks like a pineapple. The top of his head looks like, I mean, he looks like SpongeBob's house to me. So I don't know. I don't think it looked, I mean, if I looked at that, I wouldn't immediately think Grinch. So it didn't look right, but I guess it's acceptable. I'll say he's an acceptable Grinch. So I'll probably give the kit itself maybe a 3.5, maybe a 4. The knots were what really ruined it for me. I just was PO'd that those knots came about that quickly into the yarn. When I felt like there was no need for that. I mean, I've worked with chenille yarn. I've had big skeins of yarn and not got that many knots in a larger skein of yarn. So I don't know what was going on. The directions were really fairly straightforward, except for, like I said, that might have been operator error with the placement of the arms. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure it looks Grinchy enough for me. So, but Max, I have more thoughts on Max. Max is actually my favorite character. I adore Max because he's a dog, of course. But my Max looks like he needs some help. And again, a part of this is operator error. I did not place the eyes close enough together, as you can see, but I counted them as it said, and I'm not sure how that happened. I'm not crazy about the clear behind the eye. I think that also helps make it look smaller. If it were solid black or even brown like a teddy bear behind it, it may have looked bigger and may have helped it out. And again, with this thing, I had the same problem with the main color yarn. There were at least 2 knots, factory knots, in this yarn, and it wasn't a whole lot of yarn, and I don't understand why the factory knots were there, because it wasn't a whole lot. The instructions for this were a little more difficult. As you can see, the legs are not completely lined up. I counted them. I frogged it a couple of times. I just could not get the legs to line up right. I thought I had gotten it, and then when I did this side, and again, this could all be operator error and not necessarily the pattern itself, but it was a little more difficult than I was anticipating. I haven't done his collar yet, just because I, at this point, was done, and I didn't like the way he looked. But when I look at the actual Max, to me, that doesn't, like the Grinch, it doesn't scream Max to me. I would have liked him to have his little horn or something that would have made it more Max-like to me. This doesn't even look like a dog, in my opinion. It just looks like a weird... It kind of looks like those AI corgis, the corgis that the AI made. It just didn't look right. Yeah, he's a special boy. Let's just say that. But I mean, I'm torn, but because I did love the yarn, disappointed in the factory knots. Both of them had 2 factory knots, and so, you know, when I did this one, I'm like, well, maybe it's just a fluke, and then because of the green color, maybe it's a specialty yarn. But this brown had the same problem, so I don't know. Overall, I would buy the kits again. I would actually, if I could find some kind of similar yarn, I would make them again with bigger eyes, or something to try to make it look a little bit better. I just don't know. I'm torn. I would give the kits, you know, the kits themselves, I think are great, but I think the execution was partially my problem, and partially I just don't think they were some of the, I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know that it was the kid's fault or my fault, because I've done tons of these, and these just did not turn out the way I wanted them to. So I'm a little disappointed. Because my elf, you know, this was a free pattern. I bought the yarn. I selected everything. She turned out fine. These guys look like they belong in the island of misfit toys or something. So I don't know. I'll have to think about. I don't know that I would. I'm not 100% sure I would recommend it, because I'm a fairly experienced amigurumi maker and a fairly experienced crocheter, and I still had some difficulty with it. So I'm not sure. So we'll set the Grinchy Grinch out here, and maybe we'll think about it as the next week passes. So typically I keep my tree up longer than Christmas, usually into January, like January 6th for Epiphany. So I may learn to love the Grinch and Max by that time. I don't know. But yeah, I personally would not recommend the pattern, just from how mine turned out, and kind of my disappointment with that yarn, because if you're an inexperienced crocheter and you find those factory knots, that might be a little off-putting. It was off-putting to me, and I was more pissed than put off by it. But if you're not used to dealing with factory knots in your yarn, you know, you could have there could be some issues there. So yeah, I'm not sure I would recommend these two kits. Sorry to say.